Hey guys, durentsnipe here with another video. Today I will be showing you guys how to build and upgrade the fire staff. This staff in my opinion is one of the best staffs that came from Origins because of how quickly it destroys zombies when you're cornered and because how quickly it destroys the panzer, which is now a pain in the butt considering they now made the panzer a lot stronger and the mud a lot more difficult to maneuver. Leave a like at the end of this video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you guys haven't already, press that little bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. The first part you need to build a fire staff is the disc. The disc can be found in three places. The first place it can be found is right there, right between the tank on top of the box. It can be difficult to see. If you have a little difficulty finding it, you might have to move the tank. The second spawn is right there on the bench. And the last spawn where it could be located is right here on this box where I found it in my gameplay. And to get the first part of the staff, you must turn on generator 6 and power it on. And once you do this, you will see the part come out of a little box. Do not worry if you forget to pick up the box after you do generator 6. The part does stay there throughout rounds, so you don't have to worry at all about it disappearing or you not being able to pick it up again. And the second part that can be found is on an airplane. It has to be glowing. This can be really difficult to shoot sometimes depending on what kind of gun you're using or if the plane is too far away. But once you shoot it down, a little part will drop from it. This part drops all the time in the same spot. As you can see, I'll show you exactly where it drops, and there it is. Time to get the third piece, and the third piece can only be found in the panzer, which means you have to wait by round 8 to do this. If you want, what I advise strongly is you use Reagan Mark II, because the panzer is a lot stronger than he was in Origins for Black Ops 2. He does take up a lot more bullets than he does, and as you can see, I'm shooting him with the BRM with not pack-a-punch, but with double tap, and he is taking up a bunch of bullets. Or use monkeys so you can move the zombies away so they don't end up killing you while you're trying to kill the panzer. And once you kill the panzer, he will drop your part and an extra drop, which is really useful. In my gameplay, he dropped a kaboom, which was easy for me to show you guys that he dropped a part. And that is the final part you'll need for that is almost the final part you'll need for the staff. To get the gem, you will need to get the disc, which can be found right there, right here on top of a wheelbarrow. And the final spawn that this disc can be found, which has nothing to do with any of the staffs, can be also found right here. And then you must pick up the gramophone. Once you pick up the black disc and the gramophone, then you can open up the middle part where you need to open to craft your staffs and to go to the crazy place to get your gem for the fire staff. You cannot pick up your gramophone until the stairs is finished revealing itself. And there you go, I picked it up. Then you must go to the fire tunnel. If you do not go to the fire tunnel, you are going to the wrong tunnel to pick up the wrong gem for your staff. If you pick up any other part that's not the fire staff when you're trying to build a fire staff, it will not work. And once you go to the middle underneath pack-a-punch and build your staff, it's time to upgrade it. The first step for upgrading your staff, you must go to the crazy place and get a bunch of kills around these urns on top of the fire. Make sure the zombies stay on the fire or the kills do not count. And if you can, try doing this as early as possible because the fire staff is not that strong when it's not upgraded. So once you do fill up all of these, so just make sure you do this as early as possible because it makes the game a whole lot easier. You can use whatever gun to kill these, but I just use my staff because I had no pack-a-punch guns at the moment. And the next step, you have to shoot. You have to see what your sign is. You see those little blue things? I'll show you translation up right here. and you have to find out which pillars to shoot, which is right next to the tank area underneath the church. And make sure you shoot these as fast as possible. These are the little translations, like let's say it gives you a circle, an empty circle, and then two circles, that's 11, or a circle, an empty circle, empty circle, that's 9. Make sure you do shoot the right ones, and no matter what, it will show you 3, and the last one is always 4. I don't know why, but it just always happens before. When you shoot the pillars downstairs, you make sure you shoot them as fast as possible. Let's say you have to shoot 11, 9, 7, and 4. You shoot them as fast as possible, and for some reason, I don't know why, but 4 is the pillar marked with blood. I don't know why Treyarch made it equivalent to a blood, 4 being a blood mark, but as you can see right here, I had 11, 9, 6, 4. So I shot 11, 9, 6, 4 as fast as possible, or it does not work. And then you want to set up all these things to red. If you do not set them all up to red, then it will not work for upgrading, for being one of the last steps to upgrade your staff. And make sure you become familiar with them, because as you can see right here in my gameplay, it's easy to get messed up with them. So make sure you set them all up to red when you're upgrading the fire staff, or if all blue if you're upgrading the wind staff, the ice staff. And you see this red little sphere, you shoot it, and you are almost done completing your fire staff upgrade. Then you must go to the crazy place, place your staff on to the pillar, and from right here all you have to do is get kills. I say all you need to do is get about 26 kills, and then the staff is complete. One thing you want to make sure is doing this as early as possible, because you cannot use a fire staff when you're trying to upgrade it. You have to collect souls into the staff to upgrade it, which can be difficult if you are trying to build a staff too late, especially spending a bunch of points to open up the whole map. And that is it for the tutorial. Tell me what you guys think of my tutorial. It's my first one I've made for the staffs. If this video gets a bunch of likes, I think I'll make another staff tutorial. And tell me what you guys want to see on the channel. This staff, in my opinion, is one of the best. Once upgraded, it shoots about 6 bolts, even though it only takes up 1 ammo. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.